Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Sacramento, third best record here in the early going. And, of course, the Suns. Not really any threat right now as their record's showing a lot more losses.
And I think for the Suns, they talked all offseason about how this year was going to be different. Nobody bought into it then, and nobody's buying into it now.
We all know talking the talk is easy, but carrying through, that's another story. The naysayers' predictions were basically on point.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Hey, good evening, Kevin. The Kings are trying to snap their long playoff drought. And their star point guard, De'Aaron Fox, says, I've always been a winner at every level. My teams have found ways to win. So I've always thought, why not? Let me be that guy. Kevin, he's got a heavy lift, but he's got the talent to lift them back to relevance.
Well, D.A., the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting five. Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley is out there with Whiteside, and it's Fox in at point. And for Phoenix, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Ayton is out there with Jay Crowder, and it's Paul in at the point guard position. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt, you know, getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Passes it to Crowder. On the wing, Booker takes a 3. Good on the three-point shot.
That's some great awareness being shown by Crowder. Spotted the open man and made a fantastic dish.
Barnes outside. Pass to Hield. He kicks it to Bagley. From 11 feet away. That one doesn't go. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Paul against Fox. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Paul looking around. Ayton trying to break free.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now, here's Fox. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. Launches it. Sacramento gets it back. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has. An intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yeah, G.A., he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play. And Hill is ready to shoot as soon as he gets the pass. The D can't afford to play off of.
Pass to Paul. Dishes it to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Bagley with the block. They get it back, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. And here's Booker from the arc. The Kings have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bagley with a wide open look. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. The drive by Booker. Feeds it to Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior. Gotta love it.
Whiteside against Ayton. Whiteside dishes to Heel. Rebound by the Suns.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Shot by Crowder, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Paul. No points in the game yet for him. For 3, Booker hands it from downtown.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Fox passes to Whiteside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And here's a look at the stats for Buddy Hield. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 19 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, G.A., I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Paul dishes to Ayton. That one goes. Count it.
Listen, you can count on Paul to find the open man. His court awareness, simply off the charts.
On the wing, Heel. There's the 3. This ball grabs the miss. Suns leading by 6. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings. And there's the pass to Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Hield's got 8.
Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Booker with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the San Antonio Spurs.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
The noise didn't really seem to bother them. In fact, it appeared to make them sharper and play harder for each other.
Here's Fox. Barnes outside. Pass to Bagley. He feeds it to Whiteside. Oh!
What a vicious dunk by Whiteside. I mean, defense looks stunned, and his bench is going crazy.
Fox against Paul. The kick out to Crowder. Bagley with the block. And good that time.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now Fox. To the right side. Fades back. And it's off the back rim. No good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Outside Crowder. From deep. Crowder with another miss.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Healed. Off on the layup.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him. And basketball in the blood for Devin Booker. I mean, his father, Melvin, started at the University of Missouri and played pro ball. Started in high school. Devin trained with his father, trying to follow his path.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Booker. And we know the story. Booker moving from Michigan to Mississippi to live with his father and develop his skills.
And 4:30 a.m. alarms to train on the beach before the summer sun, getting to practice 2 hours early and staying late. Booker, not a freak athlete, so he had to work harder and drill the fundamentals.
Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here is Holmes. Pass to Halliburton. From deep three-point range. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And the Suns making a change here. Moore's checked in. Outside, Fox. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Well, to deal with the bigger defenders in the NBA, Fox had to learn the floater. I mean, as you can see, he learned it pretty well.
Here's Booker. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Now, here's Fox. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul. Right side, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How do you not love Fox? I mean, he's a crafty point guard who possesses some real power.
Johnson outside. To the inside. That's good from Booker on the assist by Johnson. Booker's got 16.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
Halliburton passes to Holmes. Pass to Bielitsa. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Sharch. And it's Moore penetrating.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. Last season, he played outstanding. Second in free throw percentage, 9th in scoring, and he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And back to his free throw shooting percentage, second in the league. I never saw lapses in his concentration at all. Always completely focused, completely automatic. That's good from Moore. And the Suns making a change here. Galloway's checked in. And so Moore nails both of them.
And they've clearly been the aggressors here early on, drawing fouls and working themselves to the line.
Fox with it. He's got 6. Holmes, good.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer, and with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
Payne passes to Sharch. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Johnson dishes to Sharch. Shoots over Holmes. The shot by Sharch, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
And that one drops.
This is the attitude Parker plays with, someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Suns leading by 9. Payne looking around. Johnson against Bielitsa. Kick out to Moore. Shot clock at 6. Back to Johnson. Lets it go from 11. And off the glass. That one's good. And the Suns lead by 11.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 8. Here's Bielitsa over Moore, and the Kings check on 2 more.
And how about the fundamentals right there? I mean, Bielitsa is so skilled at keeping his balance in the face of adversity.
Payne kicks to Johnson. Sharch outside. To the middle. Makes it off the glass.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's foul number 2 for him.
But 2 fouls and we're not even out of the first quarter. That's not a good pace to set.
Sacramento making a switch here. Kaminsky's checked in. Here's Fox. Here's Holmes. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Kings shooting their first foul shot of the night. That free throw good from Holmes. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 8-point game coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Oh, man, they built a monster lead here early on, and a lot of this is due to the game plan.
Now here's Kaminsky. His last outing, he had 8 points. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline J on the way. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
The Kings trail by 10. Now Fox. He's got 8. Pulls up. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Suns lead by 10. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Well, recently, Chris Paul talked about adding some levity to the game.
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but like we may lose a game here or there, but you know everybody's still happy for each other. We're just trying to build.
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
Dario Saric is out there with Johnson. Then it's Payne. Then there's Etuan Moore. And it's Galloway in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Holmes. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
There's Galloway. Here's Saric. The rebound by Halliburton. The Kings trail by 8. And Fox has it in the corner. Inside. Here's Holmes. That one a little long.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Here's Fox. He's got 8. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. To the left side wing. And here's Halliburton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He elites and misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Payne. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Rashawn Holmes.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And the first one drops. And the Suns here with a different look. Andre Ayton's checked in for Saric. Jay Crowder comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Etuan Moore. And Chris Paul subbed in for Langston Galloway. Sacramento also making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Harrison Barnes comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Buddy Hield in for De'Aaron Fox. Payne hits them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the paint. Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Oh, look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone to look, not just himself.
Bridges passes to Paul. Kept alive. Payne. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the pass to Barnes. On the wing, Hield. Now here's Crowder. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
Oh, and that's the assist by Crowder. Always a good team player.
The Kings trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Hield outside. Passes to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. And the rejection by Ayton. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
The Kings trail by 16. Here's Halliburton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Inside, here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
We often highlight Barnes' athleticism. You can see why on plays like that.
Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Paul's got his first points in this one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The Kings have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder.
But they recover it. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Here's Halliburton. He can't hit that time. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Bridges. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Hield outside. It's good from long range. Hield's got 11 points.
One of the most lethal shooters in the league. All Hield needs is a little daylight, and he's set.
Paul passes to Bridges. Back to Paul. Sacramento grabs the miss.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
It's stolen by Hield. The finish. Drops in the breakaway layup. Hield's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, Hield is relentless. He won't even give them a chance to breathe, so they get sloppy.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
And they'll be doing their best to establish superiority over this club, something they failed to do a year ago.
Booker, he's checked in for Payne. Then for the Kings, Whiteside's checked in for Kaminsky. And Parker's subbed in for Harrison Barnes. Paul outside, pass to Booker. Bagley with the rebound.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Shoots the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeding. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
You can tell Paul is used to playing against physical defense. You got to do more than that to slow him down.
The Kings trail by 13. Parker outside. Shot by Hield, nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Halliburton. Both free throws good from Booker.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Parker outside. Pass to Hield. Rejected by Booker. Oh, Ayton in position. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Now here's Hield. He had 22 points in the win against San Antonio.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
The Suns have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Bridges. The Kings trail by 20. Outside, Fox. Parker's shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later. That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some time.
Fox with it. He's got 8. Parker looking around. Back to Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Whiteside finds Parker. Hield way outside.
And teams have nights like this when the shots that usually drop just won't go down. That's when you have to rely on your defense, and that's the only way to stay in the game.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer. And there's no question that Bagley has a ton of talent. Now it's up to him to meet his potential.
Fox against Paul. To the middle. Over Fox. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Booker. Booker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 19. Whiteside Bagley lays it up off the glass. And it's 7 points for Marvin Bagley.
He has a number of shots in his bag. Bagley's so superb at knowing what to do in this area.
And the Suns call time.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking. More ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
So for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Bridges, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Paul. And a change for the Kings. Holmes checked in. Now here's Booker. 18 points for him. And the rejection by Holmes. Parker passes to Whiteside. Chalk up 2 there.
Not to be denied. Whiteside's NBA career didn't start until he was 25. Works for those hoops.
There's Galloway. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Sharch looking around. Johnson kicks to Booker. And Whiteside sends it back.
Well, because of Whiteside's instincts and awareness, he can pretty much block anything in his proximity.
Suns leading by 15. Sharch dishes to Galloway. Back to Sharch. To the inside. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
There's no reason you should leave someone open around Sark. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
It's stolen by Sharch. Booker in the post. Guarded by Holmes. It's good.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
Here's Fox. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Healed the pass to Whiteside. To the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Well, Fox is mastering the timing required to succeed in the pick and roll. Trust me, it's not easy.
Booker the pass to Johnson. Back to Booker. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. The Kings trail by 19. Fox kicks to Whiteside. Phoenix grabs the miss. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Here's Sharch. And the rejection by Holmes. Here's Fox at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Listen, you better know where Fox is at all times, especially in transition, where he is downright dangerous.
Down low. Tucker trying to free himself up, and it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Sharch outside. Inside, Booker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
The Kings trail by 17. Now Heal. He's got 13. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Phoenix out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Looks like this could be an upset in the making. I'm Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 26 points. Well, some ups and downs for 2018's #1 overall pick, DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, how does he deliver on his promise of being a franchise cornerstone big man?
Well, how about first off staying on the court?
Yep.
As long as he does that, he's got the talent to dominate.
Well, Ernie, sometimes when you eat soup, you got to do it with a fork. And his defense has to be first. And I know he can score the ball, but he's got to anchor that team defensively.
Sometimes when you have soup, you got to eat it with a fork?
Yeah, you got to work harder.
Couldn't you have just said he needs to work harder?
No, I think the analogy was better.
After you explained it. Shaq, you ever eat soup with a fork?
Nope, or eat cereal with a fork.
I don't even know why I'm here. And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through two quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Facts at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. Here's Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists here tonight.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The Kings trail by 19. And here is Fox. Kicks it to Hield. 5 on the clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. But they'll get another chance. Here's Whiteside. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Look at Whiteside flexing his range, letting the defense know he's a threat outside the paint.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. And it's Fox with the ball for Sacramento. 19-point game. Barnes outside. Here's Hield. Banked in off the glass. Hield's got 15.
I'll tell you what, they're riding Hill hard tonight, and he is responding. Climb on his back from him.
The pass to Ayton. Bridges against Barnes. Passes it to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Ayton to the paint. It's stolen by Bagley. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
The Kings trail by 17. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Outside Crowder. He dishes it to Bridges. Back to Crowder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And for a guy who shoots a lot of threes, Crowder does a pretty good job of getting himself to the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Crowder.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Sacramento. And so he makes both from the line. Now, here's Fox. He's got 16. Healed outside. Pass to Bagley. Back to Healed. To the middle. Here's Barnes. And the rejection by Ayton.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
That free throw, no good. Halliburton's checked in for the Kings. Good on the second free throw. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Fox against Paul. The shot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Bagley with the block. And now Sacramento on the break. Barnes got the ball. And it's Halliburton missing. Phoenix leading by 18. Here's Ayton. He kicks it to Bridges. Second chance shot, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. And that one misses. And we've seen more attention given to how fans, Greg, interact with players during the games, whether it's verbal or even physical. Is that something the league's got to keep an eye on?
Absolutely. It's all about making sure that everyone is protected and respected. You know, this is entertainment, right? This is not do or die from a life standpoint, and we don't want to have things escalate.
There's got to be some kind of barrier there. I agree. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kaminsky with the ball. On the wing, Barnes. Shot clock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And never the star some predicted coming out of North Carolina, but Harrison Barnes still a quality wing in our league.
Oh, yeah, GA. I mean, mostly a straight line driver. I like him playing off the ball, spotting up and diving when the opportunity presents itself.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Barnes. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four-men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Well, at this stage of his career, Barnes knows who he is. He's a glue guy who does a bit of everything. One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
The Kings trail by 19. Here's Halliburton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Sacramento again missing. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Pass to Crowder. Over Halliburton. Shot by Crowder, no good.
He's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Nobody near Barnes. That 3 off the mark.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they could do is try to get him more easy looks.
Now here's Crowder. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Bridges. Fires for 3. Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
Here's Halliburton. A floater. Rebound by the Suns. Payne's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Bridges. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Barnes. Now, here is Halliburton. D right on him. Bagley with the bucket.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Now Payne. Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. The Kings trail by 21. Moore with the steal. All alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
Here's Halliburton. The Suns getting the bucket. Barnes outside. From deep. Sinks the three-pointer. Barnes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, that's a deep shot. Barnes really tested the limits of his long-range shooting ability.
And the Suns call time.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
So for the Suns, Saric checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Cameron Payne. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Frank Kaminsky. Jabari Parker comes in for Barnes. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Halliburton. Now here's Ayton. He's got 17 from deep. Johnson, offensive rebound. And Ayton stays with it.
And this is why you got to put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
Ripped away. Fast break, here come the Suns. Galloway, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And it's the Kings with the ball after the Suns pick up 2. To the inside, Holmes. It's deflected.
What timing on the rejection. Sorry, not just accomplished on offense, but a remarkable defender as well. For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
The pass to Galloway. 6 on the shot clock. And Saric kicks to Johnson. The second effort. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 14 points now in the second half.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Passes it to Bielitsa. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. It's Parker outside. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Šarić. Over Bielitsa. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And he makes the first. The Kings making a switch here. Jeffries is checked in. Ayton hits them both. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. That one drops for him.
Well, I like the imagination Fox brings to the court every game. He just finds a way to get himself going.
There's Galloway. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Sacramento's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Holmes down low. Ayton's there. And Holmes throws it down.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Here's Galloway. Pass to Šarić. It's intercepted. Now Bielitsa. He kicks to Jeffries. There's the pass to Parker. Now here's Bielitsa. Misses the fadeaway jumper.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's more. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Richaun Holmes. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
That's good from Moore. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. And so Moore nails both of them. And here is Fox. 18 points for him. Parker outside, beyond the arc. And no good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Healed against Booker. Here's Galloway. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Galloway has got himself on the board with 3 there.
I like the confidence from the guard. Galloway, he shows no fear in shooting off the pass.
1:43 left in the 3rd. Fox deciding where to go with it. No one covering.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's Galloway. Sharge outside. Back to Galloway. Floats one up. He lays it in. Galloway has got 5 now.
Oh, it's great to see Galloway being aggressive. When he's driving like this, it's a huge bonus.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Now, here's Fox. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Booker outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Devin Booker is second. Chris Paul fourth.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
Free throw good, Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Paul's checked in for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Booker. Now, here's Fox. He's got 22. Passes it to Whiteside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
It's a physical game Whiteside plays. He's not afraid to pick up some bruises if he can turn them into points.
Booker draws the double. From deep, knocks down the 3 ball. Galloway's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Suns. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Parker outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Showing great tenacity. I mean, when Parker goes for it like this, the defense feels uneasy.
For Sacramento, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And he can't hit the second.
Now look, and when Parker's healthy, he's an effective player. He's battled a lot of injuries, and he's still fighting and competing.
Paul finds Booker. Here's Sharge, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Jones is out there with Smith, and it's Carter in at the point guard. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Joseph up top, defended by Booker. Parker passes to Kaminsky. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Whiteside.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Booker. With the teardrop, the shot's good. Booker's got 30.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
The Kings shooting 43% for the game. Outside, Robinson misses the 3. The drive by Booker. Yep, it counts. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Against Booker, a little contact usually doesn't go a long way. Strong body control there.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Joseph with the ball. Outside, Robinson. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
And hey, that wasn't easy, but Parker was just committed to scoring no matter what.
Here is Carter. The dish to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Joseph. Dishes it to Robinson. Pass to Whiteside. The feed to Parker. Over Booker. Parker's shot is off. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Carter drives in. Stolen by Robinson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with and then the guts it takes to pull them off always blows me away.
And you look at Bagley. Some might say he's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Hey, stranger things have happened, and we'll just have to wait and see.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Here's Booker. Hassan Whiteside made his last basket. Carter on the wing. He's covered by Joseph. And it's Carter missing. Sacramento's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Robinson, that's good.
Well, he can be sneaky good from deep sometimes. I mean, when he gets clean looks, he's got the ability to do some damage out there.
Now here is Carter. Kicks it to Booker. Smith against Whiteside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker. They get it back. Jones. Joseph against Carter. The Suns need to get a shot off. And the Suns miss again. The Kings have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Johnson with the block, but he stays with it. Parker kicks to Joseph. Back to Parker. Pass to Whiteside. In the corner, it's Robinson. Whiteside inside. Covered by Smith. Robinson for 3. And finished off by Kaminsky.
He's so intelligent around the rim. Kaminsky found a way to own that possession.
Timeout called, the Suns. Well, we know the NBA is looking to get rid of the one-and-done rule pretty soon. Adam Silver, Greg, saying he thinks the league can create a better system. Do you think so?
I think they can create a better system for some. I think the growth of the G League, no doubt, is instrumental in that new system. Now these young rookies can get the playing time in lower tier pro games as they continue to develop. But I think still the collegiate game plays a significant role. The experience of going to college, even for a year, can be invaluable.
There are pros both ways, college or the G League. Agreed?
I do. I'm just glad it's not a one-size-fits-all proposition. Now you have the option. Not every kid wants to go to college and have that experience.
Here's Joseph. After the Suns pick up 2. Jeffries can't get it to go. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Moore's running. Here's Payne out to Carter. Back to Payne. It's tipped. Now Bielitsa. And here is Joseph. Six to shoot. With a step back. No good off the back of the rim. Well, Phoenix shooting 40% in the fourth. Here's Payne. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score, Greg, to end the game and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star Game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point. And so he hits both. Now here's Joseph. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Carter. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, when you're executing at this rate, you feel like no one can slow you down.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. The pass to Jeffries. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that three is going to be vital.
And he knocks down the first one. Smith hits them both. Joseph with the ball. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt. And they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic?
You know, I don't think it is. Not when team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest. But by the same token, you know, if I got 100, 200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it. No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Joseph. Kaminsky in the corner. Shot to stop the run. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Look at Kaminsky, an under-the-radar athlete, someone who draws defenders into him because of his size.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of three. And it's been said that history is written by the victors. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA, in basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Joseph, the pass to Jeffries. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 5. True on the 14-footer.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
Carter outside. Jones kicks to Payne. Feeds to Smith. Takes it from 10, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Here's Joseph. Outside Robinson. Kings moving the ball around. Kaminsky with the ball. Working on Jones. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Jones has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And it's Moore penetrating. Can't hit from in close.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Here's Joseph, and Jones sends it back. Now Carter. Right wing. Here's Payne. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Here's Kaminsky, and Jones sends it back, and they get it back. Passes it to Joseph, and here is Bielitsa. And it's good, 2 points.
Offensive rebounding is all about positioning and hustle. I mean, there, Bielitsa showed exactly how you get these additional opportunities.
Carter against Joseph. Jones kicks to Carter. Back to Jones. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense can force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for DeAndre Ayton.
The energy he played with tonight was amazing, and it paid off the most on the glass where he dominated the rebounding stats.
Now, here's Joseph. Pass to Jeffries. Outside for Bagley. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Carter, the pass to Moore. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And he overshot that one, missing. And here are the Kings now. Free throw good, Joseph. He hits both from the stripe. 20 seconds left in the fourth. And Phoenix can just let the clock run down here. Moore outside. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.